Hello everyone. I'm going to discuss exponential and logarithmic functions. So first of all, I'm going to discuss exponential function. Exponential function means a to the power x. Whenever we take any constant or any positive real number other than 1 to the power of variable, so that type of function is called exponential function. If a is a positive real number other than unity means 1, other than 1, we can take a value, always positive real number, but not a equals to 1. Then a function that associates each x belongs to R. R means all real numbers. So a to the power x is called exponential function. So we can write it as f from R tends to R defined by fx equals to a to the power x, where a greater than 0, always positive real number, and a not equals to 1. So this form fx equals to a to the power x, this is called exponential function. And here domain of the function will be all real numbers, set of all real numbers. And range of the function will be here open interval 0 to infinity. And meaning is that we can't get here 0 and it attains only positive values. Open interval 0 to infinity. So it has two cases. By using these two cases, we can understand exponential function. So I'm going to discuss these two cases one by one. Before starting cases, I'm going to give example. I have taken here fx equals to a to the power x. So we can write it as fx equals to a to the power x, means example we can take 2 to the power x, 3 to the power x. These all are exponential functions, where you can see here a equals to 2, here a equals to 3. Positive real number greater than 1. So this is example of exponential function. So the first case is when a is greater than 1. So fx equals to a to the power x, exponential function. Here there are three values of x. When x is less than 0 we are taking. Then a to the power x will be less than 1. When x equals to 0, then a to the power x will be 1. When x is greater than 0, then a to the power x will be greater than 1. So one by one we will discuss, and I am going to draw graph also based on this. So it will be clear for you all. So first case is when x is less than 0. So example I am taking here. Here we have function fx equals to a to the power x and a is greater than 1. Here condition a is greater than 1. Now first is when x is less than 0. Means I am taking here x equals to minus 2. Negative I have to take because less than 0. And a I am taking here, that is 2. Because a is greater than 1. Now I'm going to apply in the function f of minus 2, 2 to the power minus 2. So here we are getting 1 by 2 to the power 2. So we have here 1 by 4. 1 by 4 means we can write it as 0.25. Yes. So you can see 0.25 is less than 1. So the first condition, when we are taking x is less than 0, x is less than 0, then fx we are getting, fx means a to the power x, we are getting less than 1, less than 1. 0.25 is less than 1 when x equals to -2. Now secondly, when x equals to 0, we will apply x equals to 0. Now, here also I am going to take a equals to 2. A is positive and greater than 1. So a equals to 2 I am taking. Now I am going to apply here. So it is here f of 0 equals to 2 to the power 0. So it is what? We know that if power is 0 means 1. So second is also true, means when x equals to 0, then fx means a to the power x, we are getting here 1. Now third case is when x is greater than 0. So here x is greater than 0 means I am taking here x equals to 2 and a I am taking here 2. Now I am going to apply f of 2 equals to 2 to the power 2, that I am getting here 4. So here it is f2 equals to 4 means we are getting a value that is more than 1. So this third is also true, means we have taken here x is greater than 0 and finally we are getting here fx means a to the power x is greater than 1. So these are the three cases based on when we are taking a is greater than 1. Now I'm going to draw a graph based on these three. So when we are taking a is greater than 1 means a equals to 2 I'm taking here. So one by one I'm taking these conditions. X is less than 0. X is less than 0 means x equals to -2 I'm taking. So the value of fx will be here 2 to the power -2 and that will be 0.2. So x equals to -2, then y will be here 0.2. Now second condition, that is x equals to 0. So when x equals to 0 I'm taking, so here it is 2 to the power 0 and the value is 1. So x equals to 0, then value of fx is 1. Then third, when x is greater than 0 means I'm taking here x equals to 2. So x equals to 2, so it will be here 2 square and this is 4. So 2 and then we are getting here y value 4. So graph we are getting like that. So this is graph of a to the power x where I have taken function fx equals to 2 to the power x and according to x we are getting this graph. Similarly we can draw graph of 3 to the power x, 4 to the power x and so on. Here I have drawn a graph of fx equals to 3 to the power x. Means I have taken a equals to 3 and x minus 2 when I am taking. So here it is first fx value will be a 0.1. When I am taking x equals to 0, then fx will be 1. X equals to 2, then fx will be 9. So according to that, you can see by black ink I have drawn here graph of 3 to the power x. So like this we can draw graph of exponential function where condition is a is greater than 1. Now second case, that is when a is greater than 0 and less than 1. So here exponential function is y equals to a to the power x where we are taking in between a value 0 to 1 in the open interval. So here fx decrease with the increase in x. In the previous first case we have seen fx increase with the increase in x. But here fx decrease with the increase in x. So here we will take three conditions of x. So when x is less than 0 means we are taking x negative. Then fx means a to the power x will be greater than 1. Second case, when second condition when x equals to 0, then a to the power x will be equals to 1. And third, when x is greater than 0 means positive we are taking, then a to the power x will be less than 1. So I'm going to describe here how it is possible one by one. So here we have taken a is greater than 0, less than 1. And we have a function fx equals to a to the power x. Now, first condition is when x is less than 0. I am taking here a that is in between 0 and 1. So I am taking here a equals to 1 by 2. Belongs to 0 and 1. And here x is less than 0 also we have to take. So I am taking here x equals to, that is minus of 2. Now I am going to apply here f of minus 2 equals to 1 by 2 to the power minus 2. So here we are getting what? This is 2 to the power 2, means here it is 4. So we can see when we are taking x is less than 0, then we are getting here fx means a to the power x is greater than 1 we are getting. Greater than 1 means 4. Okay, now first condition is satisfied. Now second is when x equals to 0. So here also I am taking a is 1 by 2, that is in between 0 and 1 in the open interval, and x equals to 0. So I am going to apply here f of 0 equals to 1 by 2 to the power 0. We know that when power is 0, that is always 1. So if x equals to 0, then fx we are getting here 1. Now third is when x is greater than 0. Then in this condition a equals to 1 by 2 we are taking, and x greater than 0 means I am taking here 2. So I am going to apply here. So here it will be fx equals to f of 2 equals to 1 by 2 to the power 2. So here we are getting 1 by 4, means it is here 0.25, that is less than 1. So third condition is also true here. If x is greater than 0, then fx is less than 1. So these three conditions are here true. By example I have shown. Now I am going to draw a graph for this. A to the power x when condition is a is in between 0 and 1. A greater than 0 and less than 1. So here graph I have drawn. This is for fx equals to 1 by 2 to the power x. So here I have taken a greater than 0 less than 1. A I am taking here 1 by 2. So x equals to minus 2. Then fx will be here 4. X minus 2, fx will be here 4. Then x equals to 0. Then fx will be here 1. And x equals to 2. Fx will be here 0.25. So we are getting a graph like that. So this is graph of fx equals to 1 by 2 to the power x. Exponential function graph. I hope exponential function is clear for you all. Now I'm going to discuss logarithmic function. Actually, logarithmic and exponential functions both are inverse of each other. So here I'm going to discuss logarithmic function. We know that 10 square equals to 100 and 10 to the power 3 equals to 1000. But if we have to find out value of, if we have 10 to the power x equals to 72 and we have to find out value of x, we can't find. Okay, directly we can't find. So finding values of these types of form, we need logarithmic function. So we will discuss here logarithmic function. I have told that exponential and logarithmic functions both are related to each other. So we have discussed in exponential function the form that was a to the power x equals to y. Otherwise, we can write it as, in example form, I can write it as 10 square equals to 100. a to the power x equals to y. Okay, here in example I have written 10 square equals to 100. So we can write in logarithmic form it as log this 10 we will write here in the place of base. This is called base, and the right hand side part I'm going to write here, and this power 2 I'm going to write in right hand side. So this is exponential form and this is logarithmic form. 10 square equals to 100, we know it. And by using this exponential form, I have written here logarithmic form, that is log base 10 100 equals to 2. So in general, if you want to write it, so we can write it as a to the power x equals to b, then log base a b equals to x. So this is the way to write logarithmic function, logarithmic form. So logarithmic function definition, if a is greater than 0 and a not equals to 1, then fx equals to log x with base a, log x base a, where x is greater than 0 is called logarithmic function. So always in logarithmic function, domain will be all non-negative real numbers, because here we are taking positive value of x, so it is non-negative real numbers. Closed right and open interval 0 to infinity, and range will be here set of all real numbers. Now two patterns are there in logarithmic function. First pattern is common logarithmic function and second is natural logarithmic function. So in common logarithmic function, base is 10. Log x with base 10, that is called common logarithmic function. And natural logarithmic function that we use generally, that is base is e, log x base e. So we can write it as log x also. Means if you are not writing e, that is also correct. ln x or log x also we can write. And this e is an irrational number and e value greater than 2 and less than 3. Value is 2.718 in between 2 and 3. So these are the two patterns we have. So there are some basic conditions, necessary conditions in logarithmic function, that is x will be always greater than 0, a will be greater than 0 and a will not equal to 1. So these are the basic conditions or necessary conditions in logarithmic function. Now we'll discuss some properties based on logarithmic function. So first property we'll discuss here. First is log base a 1 is equal to 0. I'm going to find out how it is possible. If I'm considering here log base a1 equals to x. Now we know that in exponential form we can write it as a to the power x equals to 1. Means we have to here find out value of x, so that right hand side we can get 1. Obviously if we are applying x equals to 0, then only we can get a to the power 0 equals to 1. So x value is 0 always. So here x value is 0. So this is the first property, log 1 with base a equals to 0. Second is log a with base a equals to 1. I'm going to prove it also. So here I'm considering log a with base a equals to x. Now exponential form we can write it as a to the power x equals to a. So if we are applying x equals to 1, means it will be here a to the power 1 equals to a. Okay, so then only it is possible. So property log a base a equals to 1. These are some more properties of log. Log x1 base a plus log x2 base a is equal to log x1 into x2 base a. Log x1 base a minus log x2 base a is equal to log x1 by x2 base a. Log x to the power n base a, that is n log x with base a, where x is greater than 0, a is greater than 0 and a not equals to 1. Now I'm going to draw graph for logarithmic function. Now in logarithmic function there are two cases. First case is when a is greater than 0. When a is greater than 0, we have basic format, and here we are taking case 1 where a is greater than 1. Here a is greater than 1, and based on that y equals to log x base a. When we are taking x is greater than 0 and less than 1, in between 0 and 1 I am taking, and then y or fx value will be here less than 0. When x equals to 1, at that condition log x will be here 0. And when x is greater than 1, then log x with base a will be greater than 0. So whenever you will draw graph here, so value of y increase with the increase in x. So I'm going to draw graph one by one based on the conditions that I have written here. So in the first case, I have taken here points of x equals to 1 by 2, and a I have taken here that is greater than 1. So a equals to 2 I am taking. So x equals to 1 by 2. I am applying here in the function log 2, because a I have taken here 2. So log 2 base is 2, 1 by 2 equals to y. So converting into exponential form, so we are getting 2 to the power y equals to 1 by 2. Then finally y value, if we are applying minus 1, then only we can get 2 to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 by 2. So y is minus 1 we are getting. So x is 1 by 2 and y is minus 1. So I'm applying here the point. Now next x equals to 1. Then y I'm getting here 0 by the same pattern. And then x equals to 2 and then y I'm getting here 1. So by using these 3 points, I have drawn here a graph of log x with base a, where a is greater than 1, based on these 3 conditions. First condition, x is greater than 0, less than 1. In between 0 and 1, I have taken a point. Now second, x equals to 1, and then third, x is greater than 1. Similarly, case 2 I'm going to discuss. In case 2, I have to take a in between 0 and 1. Means a is greater than 0 and less than 1. Here in case 2, a is greater than 0, less than 1. So y equals to log x base a. When x is greater than 0, less than 1, then log x is greater than 0. Here point I have taken 1 by 3. X point, x value 1 by 3. That is in between 0 and 1. So I'm applying here. And a taking here again in between 0 and 1. So according to that, 1 by 3 to the power y is equal to 1 by 3. Finally, we have here y equals to 1. Then x equals to 1 I'm taking, and based on the second case. So log x we are getting here 0. So log with base 1 by 3, 1. So finally, whenever we are converting into exponential form, so we are getting y equals to 0. Now x equals to 3. So log 1 by 3 base 3. So finally, y we are getting here minus 1. So 1 by 1, I'm applying here these points in the coordinate axis and getting graph of log x with base 1 by 3. So this is the graph of log x with base 1 by 3. So we have discussed logarithmic function. I hope it is clear for you all. Thank you.